Alright. Shalom. Oh shit, let me zoom back out. Alright. Okay. So let's go into the scriptures. Alright, let's go into Genesis. First, let me go to First Chronicles. Chapter 2, verse 1. It says, First Chronicles 2 and 1. These are the sons of Israel. Okay. Alright. Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. So Issachar is one of the sons of Israel, making them one of the tribes of the Israelites. Okay. Now let's go into the history about Issachar and how he got his name. And then we're going to break down the name, and we're going to prove, if you're spiritual, you can see that that's talking about the Mexicans, or the so-called Mexicans. Okay. This is Genesis chapter 30, verse 14. And Reuben went in the days of the wheat harvest, and found medricks in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's medricks. Which medricks, so like it were like a herb that promoted fertility in women, okay, for them to get pregnant. Okay, and if you you could read Genesis 30 or Genesis 29 and 30 to get the understanding about Jacob. All right, which is his name was changed to Israel. All right, and his wives Leah and Rachel. Okay, because the Lord had basically made Rachel at this time barren as well as Leah. So when Reuben, which was Jacob's firstborn son, I found the medricks in the field, which was a herb that promoted fertility amongst women for them to get pregnant. He was going to bring it back to his mother, because at this time Leah and Rachel were both barren. The Lord closed up their womb, so they couldn't have children at the time. Okay. But Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's medricks. Because she wanted it, because she haven't had a child yet from Jacob. Leah had already, I think four sons already at this time. She had Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Okay. And then her womb was closed. Okay. Then Rachel, she gave Bilhah, her servant, her handmaid, to Jacob, so she can have children through her, like a surrogate mother. She had Dan and was it Naphtali? Yeah, Dan and Naphtali. And then Leah, because she was barren after she had Judah, she had gave Zilpah, her handmaid, as a wife to Jacob, so she could be like a surrogate mother for Leah, so she can have sons or children through her. Okay, which Zilpah had Gad and Asher. Okay. Alright, so at this time both of Jacob's wives, Rachel and Leah, are barren, so that's why they were competing for the medricks, which was, like I said before, a herb that promoted fertility amongst women, because they wanted to, they were in competition on who could have the most sons or children for Jacob. Okay, because they were sisters. Genesis 30 and 14. And Reuben went in the days of the wheat harvest and found medricks in the field, and brought them unto his mother Leah. Then Rachel said to Leah, Give me, I pray thee, of thy son's medricks. Verse 15. And she said unto her, Is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? And wouldest thou take away my son's medricks also? And Rachel said, Therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's medricks. Okay, because you got to understand, Jacob wanted Rachel, because Rachel was beautiful. She was well favored. All right, and he loved her. But Leah, they said she had a tender eye, basically like a lazy eye, you know. So he didn't want her, but Leah was the oldest. So when Laban had promised to give his daughter Rachel to Jacob if he worked 7 years on their wedding night, he gave her he sent Leah in there, not Rachel. And Jacob, he had sex with Leah, solidifying the marriage. And when he woke up, he was upset because he wanted Rachel. And then Laban said, well, we don't operate like that. The eldest has to be given away first. So then he promised that he would give Rachel to Jacob if he worked 7 more years. So he got Rachel, all right? And that's where that whole beef between the sisters is going back and forth. That's why she said in verse 15, she said unto her, Leah saying to Rachel, is it a small matter that thou hast taken my husband? Okay. And wouldest thou take away my son's midricks also? And Rachel said, therefore he shall lie with thee tonight for thy son's midricks. So they bargained. And Jacob came out of the field in the evening, and Leah went out to meet him, and said, thou must come in unto me. Basically, she said, tonight you're going to have sex with me. Okay? Sleep with me. Alright? Why? For surely I have hired thee with my son's midricks. And he lied with her that night. Okay? So she purchased him. Okay? For the midricks. Okay? Verse 17. And God hearkened unto Leah as she conceived and bare Jacob the 5th son. And Leah said, God hath given me my hire, because I have given my maiden to my husband. And she called his name Issachar. Okay, now we're going to look up that name Issachar in the blue letter. Alright, so we'll be right back.